Alright, so how many of you know what the Conference All-Stars are? Now, how many of you have seen someone play basketball in these shoes before? I mean, I played a lot of basketball. I've never seen anyone play these. And that's simply because the technology and the styles of the shoes have changed a lot since the 1920s. To gain knowledge on this topic, I've been doing research for the past couple weeks, and I also played basketball for a long time. So I know a lot of the features in the shoes that affect performance on the court. And I realize most of you guys may not play basketball, but all you guys do wear shoes. And as shoes have evolved, as basketball has evolved, so have the shoes that you guys wear, that everyone wears. To begin, I'd like to discuss when basketball shoes were invented, popular styles and trends throughout the years, and how Nike has become the premier basketball shoe company in the world. First, I'd like you to know where it all started. Chuck Taylor, here, got his first pair of All-Stars with the Akron Firestones in 1918. This was part of Industrial League basketball. I'm sure most of you haven't heard of him. But by 1921, he was the first basketball player and shoe endorser. And you see here, he got his name on the patch. In 1923, the signature added the patch, which was a pretty big deal at the time. Around 1923, he had his first basketball camp at North Carolina State, and he traveled around the northeast of the country trying to start the game of basketball that he loved, while at the same time making some money. And actually, the All-Stars dominated the basketball shoe industry all the way from the 1920s until the 1960s, the early 1960s. And this is because in the 1960s, people were looking for something new, a new change in their shoe. The canvas All-Stars were getting kind of old, and they also weren't very supportive for your arches, your feet after you playing in them. So new basketball shoes made of leather started to come out, and this ultimately ended up replacing the Chucks. Actually, in 1972, a small company called Nike, maybe you've heard of them, started working with the Nike Blazer. And this was an all-black shoe with just an orange swoosh, really simple. It was kind of popular, but nothing too big, nothing like you see today with Nike. And then in the early to mid-70s, Puma signed Clyde Frazier. You see here, here's the shoe. Real simple. They're actually pretty comfortable, but they still have flat bottoms, so not as much arch support as you need. And pretty lightweight. By the late 70s, Dr. J signed with Converse, and basically Dr. J was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan came to play. He was excited to watch, he was doing a lot of crazy dunks that no one had ever seen before, and his shoes basically brought a resurgence to the Converse company, and he pretty much led the way with them. But by 1983, Nike released the Air Force One, which this was the first time that you see an air, like a patch of air in the middle of the sole of the shoe for comfort. It was a big step for the technology of basketball shoes. A lot of its competitors tried to copy, but it never caught on like the original. Then in 1984, Nike signed Michael Jordan. This ultimately leads to the creation of the most influential line of basketball shoes ever. While this was going on, Adidas signed Patrick Ewing, and Patrick Ewing was basically lived through his entire NBA career in Michael Jordan's shadow. Michael Jordan won all the championships and had a more successful shoe line. At the same time, though, in the 80s, the Converse weapons. Converse weapons were out. This was, so Converse hadn't completely disappeared yet. As you see, they had Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. and this is probably the greatest rivalry in the history of basketball. So the popularity of the Converse was still there, but it wasn't as strong as the Nikes. And then by the late 80s, it was Nike versus Reebok and the Reebok Pump. As you see here, a lot of ankle support, and the main feature that everyone was excited about was the pump at the top of the tongue. And after you lace up, you just push on it, and it filled up with air, and it created a more snug fit. It's real comfortable. And this is around for, I mean, they still make different models today, actually, so it's really successful. Nike actually tried to make a copycat of this, basically, and it never caught on. Everyone wanted Reebok. But in the end, Nike ends up beating out all the competitors because of Michael Jordan's amazing play. Everyone wanted the new pair of Jordans. He won three NBA championships in a row from, I believe, 1989 to 92. And he also brought home the Barcelona Olympics, which made basketball shoes, they spread the basketball shoes like a globe. People started to buy them all across the sea, overseas and everything. And despite the efforts by Adidas over the years, as well as Reebok, Nike still maintains a reputation for the highest quality basketball shoe. You see here, after Michael Jordan retired, the Charles Barkley's came out, I believe 1994, and those are one of the greatest selling shoes ever. And they also had a line of Penny Hardaways. This was his third shoe. That's my personal favorite. But he has, I believe, like five or six of them. So that was a real big hit throughout the 90s. These were the main selling shoes. However, Reebok had signed Allen Iverson, and this was their main focus. They actually signed him to, according to Sports Business Daily, a lifetime deal worth about $50 million. So they put a lot of money into him. Even later in the 90s, Adidas signed Kobe. These are the crazy eights, and this showed that Adidas was ready to hang with the big dogs as far as basketball shoe industry is concerned. He ended up losing this deal though when he got his rape charge a couple of years ago, and which most people seem to forget about after National Directors Championships. And Nike happily took him off their hands. In conclusion, today I've explored with you a brief history of basketball shoes and hopefully have given you some insight as to major influences that these shoes have had on many people such as myself. As you can see, basketball shoes have come a long way since the All-Stars of the 1920s. This evolution in technology and style led by Nike has helped basketball acquire its own unique culture that may never be forgotten. And then, let me show you.
Mary, are you here? She is. Oh, you know what? She came by and told me. Let me see. We heard from Sam. We heard from Andrew. He's not here. We heard from Laura. Is there somebody we didn't get to hear? Hannah, we didn't get to hear from you the other day, did we?
No, we did.
Could you tell us what you thought of this particular speech, please?
I thought that he had like extensive knowledge about this topic. It wasn't just research, but he actually knew about it. He spoke pretty clearly. I liked his visuals because it went well with his speech. I thought that sometimes the information he jumped too fast from one thing to another, so I